guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on a Let's Play episode of I Wanna Hug That Gator. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up. And let's go. I have a feeling something is about to happen. All the movement has stopped, as if reality has paused. Man, I must be more tired than I thought. I feel my head sway as my muscles ease into putty. I'm sure they do. I look at Olivia, who's shoulder to shoulder with me now. I mean, Da's kind of the same. Olivia chews her lip as she considers her words. He's always busy, too. The whole reason I live with my godparents is because Da has to travel for work. So he doesn't... I stop myself as I see the faint wetness in Olivia's eyes. I'm sorry. Her eyes close and a somber sigh escapes her lips. No, it's fine. I get it, Inco. There's a silence hanging over us now. I copy after the sweet girl next to me, letting my eyes slide close and a sad breath loose. After some time, she breaks the silence with soft and tender words. Of course your parents care. Just like Da, why else would they work so much? But what about me? I wince at just how pathetic that sounded. It's for you, you doof. How else could you afford all these nice things? Her words grow quieter as time goes on, and my body sinks into numbness again. Da cares enough to work for my sake. Enough to talk my godparents into letting me live with them. They didn't have to, and yet I'm burdening them. My mind connects the dots. Mr. Hallford talked Randy and Sophie into it. Which is why I have to be able to live on my own as soon as I can. 'Cause if they don't want me there anymore, that's it for me. I recall just how happy they were to have Olivia rejoin the party. They wouldn't, though. They love you like Damien and Vinny. She shakes the morose thoughts from her head, then looks at me with serious moonshade eyes. Anyway, you should do the same for your parents and yourself. Aww. My world goes horizontal and I find my head atop the comfiest pillow I've ever felt. I nod, and the nod becomes a nuzzle into said pillow. Above me, Olivia yelps. I try to turn and see what's wrong, but something falls atop my head that keeps me in place. Nothing. A soothingly cool something rubs across my head, drawing me further and further into restful sleep. Along with the gentle caresses, a deep vibrato emanates from somewhere, resonating in my tired mind. Okay. With the lulling touch and tone, my eyelids grow heavy. By the time I wake up, Olivia's gone. I check my phone for the time, only to realize it's 4 in the morning. I can't help but groan as I sit up on the couch, but instead of feeling horrible like I had in the past few days, I felt surprisingly well. There's no doubt that I have Olivia to thank. Hell, I might even be able to go to school today. Wonder if any of that soup is left. And she probably left it in the fridge, right? I shuffle over to the appliance and open up the door, allowing my eyes to adjust to the light. It only takes a second for me to spot a Tupperware container filled with a delicious meal. Nice. I'll have to ask her for the recipe sometime. Did she just throw like a lot of random shit into the pot? Thanks to Olivia's advice and cooking, I'd finally made my recovery and returned to school. And I'm glad to be back. I felt like I'd missed so much while I'd been gone. So much I needed to catch up on. I mean, I did manage to finish all the assignments that Ben had sent me. But I feel out of the loop with other things. Like gossip about me. Damien tried to give me the rundown of it all during PE. I'm still in shock over how bad some of them got. Up to cartel drug running and FBI's most wanted. I don't think that's even possible in just a week. The end of class bell rings throughout the school, signaling the start of lunch. As everyone in class is packing up their things, Mr. Yedekin speaks up. Alright everyone, make sure you complete the assignment by next class. You all have a wonderful rest of the day now. Oh, and Inco. I stop at the mention of my name as I throw on my backpack. Could you wait a moment? I have something I wish to speak to you about. Yeah, of course. Olivia looks back from the classroom entrance, waiting for me. Don't wait up on me. I'll meet you at the table with the others. With a shrug and a nod, Olivia wheels herself out of the door and down the hall. Everyone else leaves the classroom with Mr. Yedekin and I. Please, have a seat. I take the seat closest to Yedekin's desk, putting my backpack down as well. Mr. Yedekin himself gets out from his chair and walks around his desk, leaning against it. So, I'll be quick about it. I got a job that needs doing. Up. You've missed assignments and need makeup work, and I need some extra help with something. Something I think you'll be very interested in. Some good friends of mine are getting married in a few short days, and they've hired me to be their photographer. And given the excellent learning experience, child labor, I thought of you. Me? Yes, if you want to, of course. I could always call in some associates to help me out, but I thought adding in some extra credit could sweeten the deal. What would we be doing? There's a broad smile on his face and a distant look in his eyes. I did something similar. I did something very similar to that at it was like a bar mitzvah. It was like a pre-bar mitzvah party that I went to. It was like a country club, and I had like the camera on my phone was like crazy sharp. So all throughout the night, I was like going around taking pictures with my camera, and I was after that I sent it to the my second family, and they're like, "Holy shit! Why did we hire a photographer? Yours are actually better." And that was fucking funny as hell. There's a broad smile on his face and a distant look in his eyes. Well, you'll be my apprentice in this case. You'll not only be helping set up more elaborate photos, you'll also be doing a lot of independent shots. You mean I'll be taking my own pictures? Yep. In fact, you'll be using my SLRs and lenses for this, to keep all the shots uniform. One second, y'all. It is water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? The idea of finally getting to use something like Mr. Edekin's $1,000 cabin makes my head swim. So, what do you say? Interested? It certainly seems like a hefty task, even if Edekin would be there to help us. But then again, Edekin wouldn't be offering the job if he didn't think I was capable of doing it. This would technically be my first official photography gig, and a wedding shoot to boot. It sounds so daunting, yet enticing. I would love to. Alright, sounds like a done deal. It's after school today. We can talk about it more later. For now, you should be getting along to lunch. Thank you, Mr. Edekin. I give the teacher a nod and grab my backpack. Just as I head out the door, my curiosity gets the better of me. So, who's the lucky couple, if you don't mind me asking? The school nurse, actually. The husband-to-be is also a good friend of mine. Huh, neat. Make a mental note to give my well wishes to the nurse if I see her before the wedding. With that, I wave Mr. Edekin goodbye and head down the hallway. Wait, Friday, but I was going to practice painting then. I already agreed to go. Even if I didn't, it's real photography. It's not even a question which I should go to, but jeez. Like the universe is conspiring against me to never stop drawing stick figures. I finally made up with Olivia, who's waiting near the entrance to the cafeteria. The grassy green girl is leaned over, a sour pout scrunching her maw closed as she eyes the passerbys. When she notices I've moved into her airspace, she perks up immediately. Seeing the transformation is surreal, and I chew on my cheek to keep from laughing as I watch her muscular tail wag happily. Finally! Took you long enough. Yeah, sorry that took so long. You didn't have to wait for me, by the way. I can manage waiting if it means eating with you. I can feel a smile tug at my lips just from hearing Olivia say that. Mind if I push your chair in? Using me as a battering ram through the crowd now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Alright. But only because you asked. But give me your backpack, I'll use it as a shield. When I grab the handles, Olivia moves her tail up to grab my wrist, like at the arcade. Alright, charge! Yes, ma'am. I'm marching through the crowd of unruly and famished teens clamoring for their daily meal. Olivia turns her head to me to say something. So what happened with the Edekin? You in trouble for something? Huh? Oh, nah, Edekin just had a proposition for some extra credit. Really? Well, what is it? He wants me to join him at a wedding and help him out with a photo shoot. He says he thinks it'll be a good learning experience. Oh, well, that sounds pretty interesting. Did you take it? Yep. Be a good... Bah. Hair on tongue. Could be a good way to hone in on what I know. Plus, that extra credit can help make up for the time that I was sick. You mean when you nearly overdosed on the cough syrup cocktail you made? Yeah, that. Wait. Huh? What? I didn't say anything. Crowd's too loud here. The baryonyx chuckles to herself. I'm left rolling my eyes, letting her claim victory in this exchange. By the time we've got our lunch, it's a simple matter of locating Damien and Liz by the telephone pole neck. For whatever reason, they're at a more sequestered table today, and when we arrive, it's pretty obvious why. Oh, shit. Took you two long enough. Yeah. I expected more from Olivia. Something more graphic. Instead, Olivia rolls herself the rest of the way, taking her designated spot at the head of the table. I take the spot adjacent to her, while keeping a wary eye on the pink Parasaurolophus. It seems like Mia's rage against me has simmered down over time, but that air of uncertainty and uneasiness still wavered around her. The best I can do is act friendly. Hey, Mia, is there something you need? Me? Nah, just here to catch up with my good pal here. While the red-scaled menace turns towards Olivia, her own eyes remain locked on her soggy chicken she's eating mechanically. I thought you were asking Liz for her homework, though. That, too. Oh, right. Here, guys. A pair of soda cans are rolled down the table, and I think Raptor Christ I'm able to catch both before they ram into my tray of questionable lunch meat. You guys were taking a while, so I grabbed the drinks today. No, you didn't. Mia gave you those. Well, she did it because I thought about doing it. She's trying to bribe you for the math answers I helped you with earlier. Lizzie, I can't believe you would imply something like that about me. But it's true. Hey, free soda, man. At any rate, real reason I'm here is... Say, Olivia, you leave your phone at home or something? People are trying to contact you all day. Oh. Olivia pulls her phone out from her jacket pocket. I catch a glimpse of her wallpaper, a comical portrait of guts that she'd probably doodled. Yeah, I ran out of service over the month. What the hell? You don't get a proper monthly plan? I got more important things to do than to be doing this, you know. If they want to see Olivia so bad, why send you and not just show up themselves? Shut it. Who's so important for all this, anyways? Who do you think? Ben. Ben wants to talk to Olivia. Huh. Why does he want to talk to Olivia? Is this 20 frickin' questions? How the hell should I know what's really going on between my boyfriend and Hot Wheels here? All that matters to me is if Olivia here is gonna fix it or not. I'll think about it. Ugh, whatever. I'm out of here. Smell you later, Gator. Mia storms off, leaving Olivia looking very sour. Things alright with Ben? Olivia rests her arm on the table and slumps her head in. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to have a quick shout out to all of our lovely patrons. Thank you all for everything you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!